Hey everyone, I just wanted to do another. As I was saying, I mean, people don't understand a lot of what's going on. It's new to Cartown for us. It's been over in the EX part of Cartown for quite some time, but it's new to us. And so, basically, it's kind of still in the test bed stage, if you would put it at that. I mean, it's at least what it seems like. Now, the first tournament it didn't go so well for a lot of people. You hear the complaints. For me, I didn't have a problem. Um, it was confusing for me. I couldn't quite figure out what the deal was with that. But it wasn't that bad for me, I guess. And so, after that tournament ended, they had to do some adjusting and this and that to try to fix the problems. Well, a lot of people are still pretty skeptical and I kind of am now a little bit too. The reasoning for that is just yesterday, Cartown released a picture and basically a pretty good statement regarding the new tournament that's coming up. And as you can see, there is one coming here in a couple days. And according to Cartown's statement, that there's going to be better prizes or new prizes and all this good stuff. Well, I went looking yesterday and doing a little research, and I'm confused on where the new prizes are or what the better prizes are. Because from what I'm seeing, everything looks the same, other than the trophies are redesigned. So, I mean, that's kind of cool, but I don't think that's really going to sway too many people to care. I was pretty happy when I got my trophy, and that's all I got. I didn't get my parts because my inventory was full, I'm guessing. So that is a bummer, especially since I wanted the level 11 part and I didn't get it. So really, really bummer. And I placed where I should have gotten all the parts. So I could have gotten a little bit of gold coins for all the other parts, and I would have kept my level 11 for sure. Which would obviously benefit me in this one quite a bit. But you know, it is what it is. I guess there's not really much you can do about it. So I guess to go ahead and continue on with this tournament, not to get too off topic. The first one, how it was supposed to work, was it would be in brackets. You would get thrown into a bracket of 100 people total, and then you guys would go ahead and tournament style battle it out, see who comes out on top. It didn't really work. There was too many glitches. A lot of people were in tournament brackets of 200. Some people were in brackets bigger than that. Um, which, yeah, exactly. It created a really big problem. I mean, it went from some unfair advantages. I think I was in a pretty fair bracket. I might have actually been one of the few who actually were in a bracket of 100 and such. But I don't know. I also kept scoring pretty high, so I don't know. I could have been in a messed up bracket, but I ended up finishing fourth overall. So as you can tell, I was doing I was doing all right, but I'm not gonna lie to you. There were days where I wouldn't go to the tournament because I wasn't believing in it myself. Um, also, Cartown has also stated that they fixed some of the hacking problem, which was also another big problem with the last tournament, which was also a very big fear upon tournament ever coming to Cartown. And so they say that they fixed it, or at least they've done a better job. So that we won't know till it comes. So that'll be interesting to see. Now, I'm a very big car guy. So what you're looking at right here is a Mazda. I really could care too. I could really I could really care less about a Mazda. I mean, I know it sounds kind of messed up, but it's just I'm not a big fan of it. But this car does look really good, I have to admit, and it's also something that's not, it's new to Car Town. So I really have to appreciate that kind of stuff. I'm really a big fan of that kind of stuff. And so, of course, I had to go looking at it. And so here's what we got. It's a 2013 Mazda 6 Skyactiv diesel. So it's one of their race car versions. I actually like this car. I really do. The design of it looks really good. Uh, and like I said, it's a rare car, so I like it. I actually do. Um, I hope I win it, of course, but we'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, it is still a Mazda, so I'm not going to get too excited. If it was a Lamborghini, I would probably be losing my mind right now. But it's good to see this car actually because, you look at we all knew about the Dodge Challenger. We've known that since the teasers that they gave us. And so this wasn't in the teaser. What was in the teaser was the Pagani Revolution, the Zonda Revolution, which is supposed to be the last Zonda. And then you also had the Citroen Servolt, if I'm saying that correct. But that is exciting to see because Citroen hasn't been in this game yet. So we definitely have a new car manufacturer, and that is very exciting. It's kind of a bummer that that's not the car right now, just because I think it'd be really nice to hurry up and get a new manufacturer in here. That could definitely probably help Cartown out a little bit. And I also just finally saw the full pictures of it, and it looks amazing. I really had never seen that car before. I must have slacked off when it came into an auto show, but I like the way it looks, so I'm impressed. So there you go. Nothing has really changed in the style of how you win things, as you can see, but the car has obviously changed. It's a brand new car none of us knew about, so that's exciting. And then if you look behind it, you can see part of the trophy. I'll go ahead and, we can hold off on the trophy for a second. But if you look at all the other prizes, they're parts. And I don't see how that's any different than the last tournament. The last tournament was all parts as well. And the same thing, level 11 was the next best part, and then all the ones below it. For this one, I'm not going to get mad because I don't have a level 11. I've yet to get a level 11 part, so I'd like to have it, and then I can do a full-on review of the whole tournament for you guys. But I won't do it yet because I don't have a level 11 yet. I haven't got my hands on one. And then the level 8 headers for Italy, I definitely would like to have another set of those, but everything below that, could kind of care less. I'll sell it for the gold coins. So I mean, the prizes, it's a disappointment already. I mean, I would even rather have a better car, but like I said, I actually like the way this thing looks. It is new, so my complaint will stay to a very minimum on that. And then also, if you look at the tournament lobby now, it was actually redesigned a little bit, just slightly. Very minimal, but if you really pay attention, it was redesigned just slightly. And then over here, you can see the trophies. They're obviously not your regular cup-looking, standard-looking stuff. I mean, they're redesigned, and I like I said, I really like them. I kind of hope I get my hands on another one. As the last one, I did get my hands on a silver trophy, so I really like the way this thing looks. It's cool. It's different. Now, if you go over, and then here's the help desk and all that good stuff. Now, what's funny about this is I actually called this about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I said that it was going to be a Japanese styled tournament. That was the next category. And sure enough, here we are, and this one's called Tokyo Throwdown, which basically indicates that it's going to be uh, the Asian car market. Or basically, I guess, Japan, because I'm pretty sure Kia is probably not going to be allowed in this one. But, I did call this one, which is kind of funny. So this one is going to be only Japanese cars, and to prove that, I can go ahead and go over here and click on the info desk, and there you go. It tells you you're entering, pick your favorite Japanese ride. So, like I said, it's really funny. I called this 2 or 3 weeks ago, and especially if you've been following my page for quite some time, or you even seen me in some of the other Cartown groups. I did call this one. I did have a hunch that it was going to be Japanese. And like I said, now this really bums me out that I didn't get my level 11 part from the last tournament, because it was Japanese level 11 part. And obviously that would be really nice to have right now. But, you know, it happens. So there you go. I mean, that's basically the overall that I have for you guys. Like I said, I'll do more in depth on more how things on the overall, I guess, for the tournament. One of the other things that Cartown had said though was that the brackets are now reduced, so it's not even going to be brackets of 100 anymore. Which I guess I don't know what number they plan on going to. They might have even indicated a number. I just can't recall. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how this thing goes. I mean, we still have a couple days left before this thing opens up, and I don't know. I mean, things could probably change, but we'll see. A lot of people have doubts about how this thing's really going to go, and honestly, I hope it is better improved. I'd like to see the community happy, of course. But we'll see. I mean, it's tough to call right now. It's too early. So that's gonna wrap up this video, guys, over the tournaments thus far. But as you can see, this is the new tournament that is coming up. It'd be interesting to see what happens. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, like I said, there's new content. There's plenty of new content coming. I can promise you that. You have my word on that. We are also on Facebook. If you haven't checked us out, I've seen we've started to build a lot of support there. But if you haven't checked us out, then you should. We're definitely growing, and it's a good page to come like and definitely visit from time to time. Reasoning for that is as I also run this YouTube channel, but I also run the page myself, and every day we give out free templates and skins and all that good stuff. So that's nothing really new. But if you come like the page, every day there's something new, or at least I try to do every day something new. So come like our page. Also, I try to give a heads up towards the new content that comes out. So you don't really want to miss a thing. We have a lot of good things going on over there. Alright, well, once again, thanks for checking out the video, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Alright, bye.